to welcome everybody to TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live at TNS Media, Power Rooms USA. We had a great night of basketball last night. We had the Cleveland Cavaliers who went into Boston to try and remain undefeated. However, they came up short. Boston Celtics were able to win a game 120 to 117. A lot of people were surprised. Myself, as I mentioned, I was surprised to look at the the record of the Cleveland Cavaliers and see them at the record of 15-0. And then I knew that they had a test coming up this week where they would have to show who they really are. And they played fairly well. Boston was up by as many as 20 points in the third quarter. Cleveland cut the lead to 2 points in the third quarter. And then at the end of the third quarter, I believe Tatum hit a step back three to kind of extend the lead. Cleveland Cavaliers, they have some great role plays. You see the effects of them having those two big men back there who were changing a lot of shots for Tatum. And Tatum still finished with 33 points, 11 for 22 from the field, 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Donovan Mitchell played a hell of a game. He was 35 points, 13 for 29. Did shoot the ball a lot, but he had to do that because Garland didn't really give much yesterday in regards to the Cleveland Cavaliers go. But this was a great game. What's your thoughts?
Exactly. I'll say more so the story of the game is actually, like you said, is Darius Garland. Darius Garland had a terrible shooting game. He was only about 3 for 21 shots. 21 shots is a lot of shots, so that's basically anybody's taking basically 20 plus shots. You're one of the main scorers of your team. Donovan Mitchell, he brung his game, but it wasn't one of his best games. He had kind of like a subpar shooting night. He ain't had one of his best shooting nights either. Also, some of the bigs they had their run, but like I said, the teller of the night was basically like Darius Garland. It was like They rumbled back from being down 20, basically like most of the game. They made by the time they got back in the fourth quarter, they might have probably just ran out of gas after basically like the long comeback. Everybody know NBA's game of runs, so they made their runs and Boston held them off and they made the final blow with a couple threes and canceled the game out.
But also, if you look at Boston, the way the Boston Celtics are built with their team, all 5 players on the floor shoot the three. Like, it's hard to defend that. That's why they got out to an early lead. Boston hit, I believe, they were for 3 point, there was 22 of 41. You know what I'm saying? They played a total of 8 players yesterday. Everybody who played except for Halser and Quetta hit a three. So they got everybody on the floor shooting the three. You got Tatum who could hit the three. Tatum was 6 for 10. You got Al Horford was 4 for 5. Drew Holiday 3 for 4. Derek White was 4 for 7, and Jaylen Brown was 2 for 7. So, and they don't even have Porzingis there.
Yeah, so it's
crazy.
They definitely accumulated a team of all shooters.
Yes, everybody on the floor shoot a three. It's hard to defend that. That's why I say they're even though Wisconsin has the best record right now in the Eastern Conference, but Boston is actually the best team. They're probably going to go to the chip again, I believe, because they just have so much depth. Everybody can shoot the ball. They spread the floor out. Then you got to guard Tatum and Jaylen Brown in the ISO, and they poised to make a real deep run into the playoffs and possibly make it to the NBA Finals again this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. The way they're looking right now, especially by finally giving Cleveland the best team in the NBA currently, their first loss and improving it in a dramatic way. Not a nail biter. This wasn't even a nail biter. They purely dominated Cleveland, basically like most of the game, and basically like finished them off at the end. It looked like a close game. It made it like it's a close score at the end, but if you actually watch the game, the Boston just straight dominated basically like majority of the game, offense and defensive wise.
Do you see anybody in the Eastern Conference beating the Boston Celtics right now the way that they're playing?
As everything's currently constructed, I don't see anybody beating Boston right now. It may be some teams that's up and coming, but the Sixers supposed to be one of those teams, but with their current state of process, so to speak, they're not going nowhere either. So Milwaukee with Giannis, they're trying to bounce back, but it seemed like they're seeing the same Doc Rivers issues that the Sixers had.
Yeah, so
from seasons past.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens going forward in regards to this. But I think Boston is their division to lose. I don't think anyone's going to beat them. They're currently sitting at 12-3. Cavaliers 15-1. So we'll see what happens, man. It's TBIC, the best in sports entertainment.
You need home care services for yourself, but you don't know where to begin. Please allow Mecca Care to help you. Call now, 215-644-8341.